Where do you go from here, man? Like, obviously, you've been out for half a year and a half even, and it just seems like your path is as murky as ever right now with the way this went. So, in your opinion, what?
I believe a title shot should be next. I've rebuilt myself back up since last competing against Usman. Winning an 8-5 in the streak. Just tonight was going to be 9. The writing was on the wall, I was winning the fight clearly. So I believe I should be next to a title shot. Like I said, built myself back up. So that's what should be next, I think.
But if they go Usman Masvidal and they do the Ultimate Fighter and they don't fight until September or something, are you willing to wait that long? Do you need to keep more?
No, I'll probably not want to wait that long, because let's say they fight in September, they won't fight now till end of the year next year. So I have to be active. I'm 29 years old, so it's been a long time off. We'll see. I'll speak to UFC Monday, Tuesday, and we'll see what's next.
The main event, Leon Rocky Edwards was looking sharp. Bilal Muhammad was doing everything he could to give him problems and got poked in the eye. Josh, what do you think about what occurred tonight with that fight?
It's very unfortunate. This is what happens in the sport. We've talked about this several times. I mean, with the eye pokes, just the UFC needs to do something about their gloves. And I don't want to get into comparison of promotions, but when you curve the glove, certain promotions do that. Pride was one of them. Ryzen's one of them. I know Bellator is one of them. There's other, I can't recall what one uses, but they'd use a curved glove. They're less likely to have eye pokes. The situation happened.
Yeah, you can still have them, but it's less likely.
Yeah, it's less likely. Doesn't mean that they're not going to happen. We all know they can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just sucks. I feel really bad for Leon because he has waited a long time. He was looking phenomenal. Like I had originally said that the speed was definitely going to be a factor. I've had opportunities to train with Leon. He's super fast. I've trained with T Wood when he was in his prime, extremely explosive, and we've seen that throughout his career. Leon is that next step up of explosiveness and speed, and he's very accurate with his punches. We saw that in the first round. That straight left, right down the pipe is it's money. And the way he sets it up and the way he gives the feint to the hips, he's phenomenal, man. He's phenomenal. Do I think that they're going to give him a title shot off of this? I don't really know who else they would give a title shot to, just to be honest. And I mean, outside of maybe a Colby Covington, but because there is some drama there, but I think it's Leon's turn, regardless of how this all panned out. I mean, Leon got a little bit of the ring rust off. It's a shitty situation to be in for him. The long layoff, finally getting a paycheck, all of those things adding up. I think he should still be next. Just my personal opinion. He looked good. The ups and downs of you're fighting Chimaev. Now you're not. Yes, you are. No, you're not.
But first of all, just save that thought just for a second. You can't blame him. Regardless of the circumstance, he had just became champion of the world, which is a mega achievement. As I say, regardless of the circumstances, he still is rightfully the champion of the world. And whether or not you go out there and you beat him to a pulp, or through some weird set of circumstances, or through no fault of his own, he takes a fucking knee to the head and the guy gets disqualified. Whichever way you slice it, he's still, when it's all said and done, the champion of the world. And I know I would celebrate that, and I'm sure you would, Lewis.
Yeah, I mean, look, the guy, he had a rough night. Like, no matter what way you want to slice it, nobody was truly celebrating that night. Nobody was celebrating like, holy, it's not like he's going like, I'm the fucking best. Look what I did. Like, he's out there with his friends. Some pictures get taken. This is the problem with social media. It's like, what do you expect the guy to do? Is he supposed to go hide in his hotel room and not smile and not hang out with his friends, not get a little drunk, not eat some good food? It's pretty crazy to get yourself to the place where you are considered to be the number one contender in the world. You fight for a title. It ends in this weird sort of bizarre way, but the accomplishment to get yourself there, to not be able to see that through with your friends and family, and honestly to be a phony, because he's going to celebrate, but now he's got to pretend to not be celebrating. It's kind of stupid.
Yeah. And the picture in question is a picture of Aljemain there. He's got the belt on his shoulder and his friends are around him and they're doing a toast, right? Who knows? Because that's kind of taken out of context, right?
Who knows what they said in that toast?
He could have been sat there feeling like kind of glum and kind of sorry for himself, saying, fuck, man, I don't even feel like a real champion though, bro. And everyone was like, whoa, Aljemain, shut the fuck up. Regardless of the circumstances, you were the champ, you were fighting a fair fight. So everyone, raise a fucking glass to the champ and everyone fucking toast. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that was the scenario.
To paper champions. To paper champions.
Stop it, don't be mean. But anyway, Harrington, tell me about DC. Chime back in, brother.
Well, that was actually Peter Yan's quote. Congrats to the paper champion. Daniel Cormier popped back up, and he responded. Young brother, Funkmaster, just get off the internet, bro. You don't need to explain. It isn't helping. We will talk. It's what we do. You have to just leave it alone. Enjoy your time, recover, spend time with your family, and just relax. You can't fight every battle.
He's right. He's right. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, people involved in the media, people that do podcasts like us, certainly commentators for the UFC, analysts. I mean, there's a million podcasts out there. There's a million journalists. You know what I mean? Mixed martial arts is a very popular sport. So therefore, people are going to talk about it. And if people earn their living or it's their job, if I'm commentating, it's your fucking job. You're literally being paid to talk about the situation. People listening aren't always going to agree with everything. And it's just your individual takes. So he shouldn't take it so personally. I understand why Al would, because it hurts. It stings. But I also understand DC's perspective as well.